All right, so I want to show you guys a sampling technique that I use, and honestly, I would say like 95% of my beats. And to explain this technique, let's watch this video of Pete Rock kind of explaining what I'm about to show you.
I chop the record like each piece like that, boom, boom, boom. When I do the beat, I could speed it up. Still play the same. And the record is much slower, you know what I mean? You know, with the sample, no matter what tempo it is, I can speed it up, slow it down without doing it here. I can do, use the actual beats per minute. But there's several ways to do it. That's just one method, you know what I'm saying? They have these now that do stretching, you know what I'm saying? But I do it the manual way.
So yeah, from what he's saying, pretty much the technique is that it's the way you chop the samples. So I want to give you guys an example. These are just drums that I got from a drum break. But yeah, like in the video, how he's saying he chops up the sample a certain way. So he almost does like micro chops, like really fine chops to the sample. So let me show you let me show you what he's doing and what I do in my beats. So there's the drum break right here that I have. So my goal with this sample is to chop it a certain way so I can manipulate it as any way that I want. Like I can play it at any tempo, any BPM. So let's start chopping it. So this is the first chop right here. So pretty much I'm gonna chop it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Like I'm gonna give like really tight chops to the sample. So let's go in, and most people I feel like they will do chops like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like chops like that, or they loop it, which is fine. Like honestly, like I'm using the MPC Live 3. Like you can warp it, probably time stretch it, like, and it sounds good. But this is like, to me, I feel like I still have more control of chopping it this way. So I'm gonna do. So that's the way I'm gonna chop it. So let's go into these chops. Pretty much like I want to make sure that it's really hitting on a certain spot. So that right there. Bring this back. Do that. See how I'm like just lining everything up to make sure that it's really hitting on the drum right there. So this is a little tricky right here. I'll show you why. So let's do that. So let's see. And usually if you like zoom out, you can kind of see how everything looks. Like if everything's sectioned off pretty well, like if it all looks the same, you chopped it up pretty good. So let's hear how it sounds. So essentially what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna process this. So I'm gonna hold shift, convert, do it, and then I'm gonna go to main. I'm gonna make sure it's on full level, and yeah, like from here you can really play it at different BPMs. Like this is the original. And what I like doing is slowing the sample down. So I'm gonna go to edit, go to semitones, and slow it down a little bit. One, it kind of like thickens up the drums. It makes it more heavy, more fuller when you slow it down, because it's gonna slow down the BPM and it's gonna slow down the pitch. So now it sounds like the drums are just a little bit more grittier. So like with this BPM, I could play it slower like this. and still have control of that BPM, or I can go fast like this. And you could go really fast, like. And that BPM is pretty fast, and if you're playing it that fast, it does have a little sluggishness to it, but I honestly don't mind that. One, you could just switch up the semitones. I would say if you're playing it that fast, maybe not slow or like bring down the semitones. Maybe bring it up a little bit, but I think bringing it down and playing like that, it adds a little bit of swing to the drums and to the sample too, which I kind of like if it makes sense. But yeah, I use this technique, and I would say it all depends. I think maybe recently I've been doing definitely drums. I would do it, and like when I'm chopping up drums, I use this technique. With samples, like with the melodic sample, it all depends on the sample. But no, I use this technique a lot, and I try to explain to people why I use this technique, but I think Pete Rock explains it the best. Like you can, like how he was saying that video was from 2002, 2003. So he was talking about how the 2000 XL had like an algorithm where they can warp it and do stuff like, I think that's what he said, which is kind of crazy, like the warping algorithm back then on the 2000 XL. I don't even know. Let me know if that's true, if you can do that on the 2000 XL. But yeah, like people ask me all the time how I like chop my samples up, and I know, especially with more modern MPCs, like you can warp it. You could do that. You could do that too. Warping's fine. I might actually want to make a video on the warping algorithm because I actually tested it. It's good. It's not my favorite still. I feel like the best warping algorithm, I think Ableton has the best warping algorithm. I know it's a DAW, it's not hardware, but to me, like if they add that with the MPC Live 3, like that warping algorithm, it would be fire. Again, maybe I'll go over that in another video. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this sampling technique I use in a bunch of my beats. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, check out my affiliate links down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.